Hello and a very warm welcome. Round 16 of the Formula One season, as the season really hots up now, and we return to Istanbul, Turkey, which produced an epic race in 2020. And let's hope the track surface is a lot better than it was in 2020. The track surface was very slippy and was catching a lot of drivers out, and it rained as well. We saw Lance Stroll's first pole, which was remarkable. But the title showdown continues as we go in. Lewis v Max, and there's a high chance this weekend Lewis Hamilton will take his penalty. Max took his penalty at Russia, took the punishment. Now Lewis has to take his penalty. And I think he should be taking his penalty at this track, as you can overtake. If you've not watched that GP2 race where Hamilton overtook the whole field, that is evidence that you can overtake round here. It's going to be epic. It's going to be an epic Titanic finish. Could come down to reliability, could come down to a mistake. Time to be on top of your game. Lando Norris looking to bounce back after heartbreak at Russia. He will be wanting to be on that podium. You can overtake round a very wide circuit. And this track arguably should be on the calendar full time. Like Turkey, that will be their goal, to get this back on the track full time. We still have the titanic battle between McLaren and Ferrari for third in the constructors. AlphaTauri will be looking for a stronger weekend, as they had a terrible weekend in Russia. Can Bottas finally win a race? With Hamilton starting at the back, there's an opportunity there for Valtteri. It's going to be highly likely that Lewis will take a penalty coming into the Turkish Grand Prix. Now, this weekend we will do exactly the same qualifying practice, but we will not be doing a track guide, as I have no game with the Turkey track on, which is a bit of a shame. But it is what it is. We'll go through a bit of a track guide now as we bring up the circuits. We're looking for a Lando Norris response. The title continues. Battle continuing at the front. Norris looking to bounce back. Ferrari, a true picture. Rumour has it they brought big upgrades, so let's see. They've already taken a couple of poles. Very tight between McLaren and Ferrari in the constructors. And Ferrari are losing their way. There's been strong races for McLaren. Norris is going to be fired up. He's had a week to think about it. Aston Martin, what can they do? They need to really show something. Stroll got pole here last year. And there will be fans back at the Turkish Grand Prix. So let's jump into Turkey, the circuit. Istanbul Park. Now, how many corners have we got? Just checking here on my phone. So it's a weird circuit, this one, because it's actually it goes the other way, doesn't it? So it's like anti-clockwise. It looks like I can't really see. Okay, now my eyesight must be terrible. 14 turns. We've got 2 DRS zones, one down the main straight, and then one at the back of the circuit. And we got that amazing section where you go like 4 left-handers so quick. Really looking forward to the weekend. We have 58 laps around the Istanbul Park. And you can overtake here, so I don't want to be hearing no excuses. There's big chances. There's big chances down into 1. And then it's like a bit follow the leader. And then you go through them 4 left-handers. Big opportunity up into that corner. And then you've basically got a long straight with an easy flat right-hander, where we saw Max lose it. It's epic, it's epic. Now it's clenched them arse cheeks as we go to Turkey for round 16. Max v Lewis continues, and Lewis Hamilton surely will take his grid penalty here. It makes sense to do so. Max took it at Russia. Hamilton's got to take it here, because you can overtake here. Yeah. And I predict Lewis will get back on the podium round here. He's done it before in GP2. Yeah. I mean, if he's got a brand new engine in, he's going to be tonking past people down the straight. So yeah, I think a bit like Max last week, it's damage limitation. Yeah. Will we get any news on the one available seat left at Alfa Romeo? But yeah, all in all, I'm looking forward to the weekend. It's getting tense now. Yeah. Lewis created history in the last race. He needs to do a Lewis Hamilton masterclass coming back through the field. He's got to take that penalty and take it this weekend. You get 3 parts for the season. Max used a 4th. Lewis will use a 4th. They can't afford reliability issue on their components, so it makes sense. For me, you look at the circuits, Mercedes have to take it here. Yeah. So we do practice, qualifying, and the race. And I'm actually quite surprised. I just thought in my head, I'm quite surprised they haven't tried a sprint race round here, to be fair. Because this is a circuit where you know you can overtake. Yeah, so the next one of them's at Brazil. But yeah, it's going to be epic. Really looking forward to the weekend. And let's hope the track surface is a lot better than 2020. But then again, with a slippy track surface, it actually made the race exciting. Can't wait for the weekend. Hope you can join me. Wow, can't wait for this battle to continue. What a season we're having.